So DDG has been having a pretty busy and interesting past few weeks. From being at Streamer University, the fight at DreamCon, and obviously this whole restraining order situation with Halle Bailey. DDG has just been dealing with a lot these past few weeks and pretty much this whole year so far. And we only really about halfway through this year so far. He already been through so much beefs, drama, success, a whole lot of stuff just going on. But DDG will pull an Uno reverse card on Halle Bailey when on June 4th, it would be revealed that DDG is seeking his own restraining order against Halle Bailey, where he reveals some very concerning details about their past relationship, saying that she was the abuser the whole time and she made many threats of self-harm. This was an attempt by DDG to stop Halle Bailey from leaving the country with their son, as she's leaving the country on June 7th to go to Italy, and she will be there by herself with their son Halo. DDG thinks Halle presents a danger to their son based on some of her past behavior and fears her having him alone with her in another country for a long period of time. But ultimately his request was denied. However, we will get into the behavior that DDG was so concerned about. DDG provides examples of alleged conduct he thinks is troubling, claiming Halle once took his gun and left the house without telling him where she was going. DDG alleges he ultimately found her outside just holding the weapon. He says she was pregnant when the incident went down. He alleges Halle once tried to have an abortion behind his back, but says she ultimately changed her mind and decided not to go through with it. On another occasion, 2 months after Halo was born, DDG claims Halle sent a series of alarming text messages threatening to kill and suggesting that their infant son Halo might also be harmed. But that's not the only thing here. He also goes over the incident in which Halle accused DDG of abuse, saying he chipped her tooth and he gave her that bruise. Well, he also provides his own version of the story. As you know, Bailey has accused DDG of abusive behavior in the past, including once when she alleged he slammed her face into a steering wheel and chipped her tooth. DDG tells a different version of events, claiming he picked up Halo for his custodial time with his son. But Halle jumped into his backseat when he did, demanding they come up with a formal co-parenting schedule. DDG alleges she became increasingly agitated and started jumping from the backseat to hit him, and her momentum carried her forward and she smacked her head on the steering wheel. In fact, DDG says he was actually on the receiving end of abuse by Halle, including photos of a large cut on his hand in the docks, which he says Bailey caused. DDG is asking the judge to block Halle from taking Halo to Italy, which again I mentioned they already denied. He also wants sole legal and physical custody of their son, or if he's not granted sole custody, he then wants all custodial exchanges facilitated by a third party. And that's not all. Besides all of this stuff that was mentioned, we also have some alleged text messages from Halle Bailey to DDG, which was the cause of all this concern to begin with. Okay, I have the text here, but this might be all over the place because some of this stuff's from 2022, 2023, and 2024, so I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to like put this together right, but we gonna rock with it though. This is Halle on the left. This might be a little blurry because these pictures just aren't very good quality. Don't come to my funeral or anything. You. Be happy that these are the last texts you get from me. Crazy how the one person I thought could trust me and be there for me constantly proves me wrong. You are wrong. You know that emotionally I struggle and have a hard time, yet when I'm obviously going through something, you ignore me until I go crazy. You throw in my face my insecurities and laugh about it. You put your phone on airplane mode and say you're not dealing with it. But when something bad happens, don't say anything, because this was my attempt to beg you to listen to me, to just answer the phone, to just hear me, to try and understand where I'm coming from, but you don't. And you'll regret it. You'll regret ever meeting me. Go back to the you are used to. Go back to dots. That's what you want. You've never wanted anyone like me. You and your family hate me. Just admit it. But that's okay. Everyone does but Poseidon. Now, I don't know who Poseidon is. I heard that was like a dog or something they had. So ignore that if you see Poseidon again. I don't think she's talking about like the Greek god or whatever. I will go and fly and be just fine in heaven without any of this, without any of you rude ass people making me feel bad about myself. And you can show these texts to whoever you want and laugh about it. Laugh about it now. Goodbye. Then DDG says, I was in the shower If you want to talk, you can talk to me in person instead of eating food without me, and I never eat without making sure you eat first. Okay, I'm leaving. The doors are locked. You can come get Poseidon and your laptop and stuff tomorrow. See, yeah, like I think Poseidon might be a dog or something. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go home. I just want to resolve it so I can get some sleep. Please, you don't ever have to talk to me again, but I can't breathe right now. I'm just so stupid. This whole thing is so stupid. I never want to be here again. I hate this all. I hate this life. Please stop taking it to this extreme. I tried begging my only friend to help me. I'm still communicating with you. The trust issues are becoming overwhelming. Maybe that's for the best. I put too much time and effort into making you happy to have to deal with this bullshit every other day. And in your eyes, you're never wrong. It's frustrating and I'm over it. I'm no longer entertaining this argument. I need to work on becoming more successful like Jay-Z, like you said. Then maybe you'll take my version of becoming a big label owner serious instead of shitting on my dreams every second you get. You don't have to be with me. That's okay. I will never beg anyone. I will be successful. I don't need to be with someone who is going to demean me. You like that I'm insecure. It makes you feel good about yourself. I'm not doing this anymore. Keep your phone on airplane mode, but when I die, don't say shit. Don't come to my funeral or anything. You. Be happy that these are the last texts you get from me. And then we got some more texts here. Some of this is from 2024. Some of this might be from 2022 or 2023. But here you see Halle. This is proof. You leave me hanging as a mother. You don't step up when I need you to. I'm begging you. I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. I'm going to tonight. My son will not be around for it. I hate you forever. You can have him and let her be his mom. I can't believe you're acting like this. You put your penis inside of her in Mexico. Answer the phone. Answer the phone. I'm gonna try one more time. If you don't answer, it's over forever. I'm not playing, Daryl. That's it. I just want to be left alone, please. I'm calling for help. I have a knife. I'm calling for help, but you don't care, do you? Okay, have a knife for what? I thought we'd do what I wanted today since it's Mother's Day. But if you really want to go, you can. I'll just go home and pack. Hello? If you don't come back I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do something stupid. I'm going to give it 5 minutes. You have a son. I know you took my gun. That gun has no safety. Put it down. That's nothing to play with. You have ruined me and all my happiness. You hang up when I'm begging for help. You're the only help I used to have, and you're so focused on being famous and having money when you don't ever see what's in front of you. How could you? How could you go to Mexico and be with someone else? How could you openly talk shit about me to all your family and all the women you want to sleep with? You want to ruin me, and you succeeded. That's enough right there. I think you guys get the picture, right? Like in these messages, she's clearly got something going on. She's clearly spiraling. You know, I don't know what happened that led up to this stuff, but she's clearly not in her right state of mind, and she's very emotional in these messages, right? But again, you also saw she kept saying, you know, how she doesn't want to be here anymore, like permanently. Not just saying she don't want to be around DDG. No, she don't want to be on Earth. She kept saying that over and over and over. And when she kept getting super emotional like this, she kept saying over and over, you know, my life is over, everything's ruined, I don't want to do this anymore, blah blah blah, right? Really saying how she want to kind of, you know, get herself up out of here. And this was the alleged behavior that DDG was concerned about. And this is why, you know, he didn't want her to go to Italy with just a kid by herself, and this is why he was trying to get a restraining order. And again, do I know if all this is true? No. And again, I think this paints a very different picture. You know, last week, a few weeks ago, oh, it was all DDG, he's this and that, he's an abuser, all this. But then it's like, well, really, you know, Halle Bailey was actually the abuser this whole time. She's the one that's not in her right state of mind and all this stuff, right? And here's the thing, bro. I'm still not really gonna take a side. Like I said in the last video, I am leaning towards DDG's side here. However, I do not know the ins and outs of their relationship. I don't know either one of these people. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, see, this is proof. Halle Bailey's a crazy bitch and she was the one doing it the whole time. She was just lying on DDG. Like, I'm not about to go there. But at the same time, I can't just say DDG was just this terrible person and an abuser and that he ruined her life and all that. I don't know either one of these people. And this is kind of my biggest problem with not even just this situation, but just how this is being talked about online. Everybody is talking as if they know these people and they know exactly exactly what's going on. That's even in my last video. You got people saying, oh, this is why abusers are still in the black community, because of people like you don't know how to read and you lack these skills and all this shit. And I'm just like, dude, just because I'm not so quick to jump on Halle's side in this situation does not mean I'm okay with abusers or anything like that. What was presented in my last video, I'm sorry, that wasn't enough for me to just assume DDG is a terrible person. Because now look, DDG came out with his own receipt. Are y'all automatically gonna believe every little thing he said and think it's something wrong with Halle Bailey? Fuck no, because a lot of you already aren't doing that. People have been coping non-stop on Halle Bailey. Oh, DDG used the postpartum depression against her and he manipulated her. He was always bad for her. The warning signs were there. Y'all all saying that shit, and like, bro, stop. Y'all don't know these people. Why are y'all calling this shit like y'all do? It's fine if you want to say, oh, I'm on DDG side of this, or I'm on Halle Bailey side of this. That's cool. But why are people commenting on this as if they know the ins and outs? You do not know either one of these people. You don't know how their relationship was. And for a lot of you who are against DDG, it's not because you think the evidence leans more towards Halle Bailey. Y'all just don't like DDG. Like I said before, a lot of people saw DDG as below Halle Bailey because he's just a streamer and a rapper. That shit doesn't matter. If she wants to be with him, she can be with him. Who are y'all to decide who below who in a relationship? They both millionaires. They both famous. And because y'all think he below her, y'all just don't want to believe him because of that. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I believe if it was on camera, she could be on camera just beating DDG's ass, y'all still wouldn't believe it, bro. It's like y'all just don't want to believe him anyway, because if we just believe in people based on the receipts they showing, okay, well, Halle Bailey showed this, so we believe that. DDG just showed this just yesterday, so we should believe that too. Like, come on, man. Y'all don't care about trying to get rid of abuse or anything of that. Y'all just don't like DDG. And because I just so happen to say I'm leaning on his side, y'all want to say it's something wrong with me. Like, I don't get this, bro. Y'all don't know these people, so stop making these big judgment calls like you do. Like, I don't see this situation and I'm like, ha, see, all of you were wrong. Halle Bailey is crazy. Like, this is honestly sad, bro. It's crazy that she was going through all this and she's spiraling out of control, bro. She a mother. She gotta be there to take care of her son. How she gonna do that if her emotions is all over the place? This is why they not together now, or at least could be the reason why they not together now, because everything is crazy with her. And like I said, it's honestly sad, and really the only real loser in this situation is the son, bro. Because not only do the son gotta go through this with his parents not being together and then their relationship being messed up, but then he gotta see it online. He gonna grow up and get older and he gonna see all this shit online. All these people talking shit about how his dad ain't this and that and he's terrible and blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, like, bro, this is just crazy to me, dude. Y'all want to all of a sudden act like DDG is this terrible person. Halle Bailey herself, if we believe in everything Halle Bailey said, Halle Bailey herself said DDG was a good father.
Everybody knows Moo's the best daddy to him, but
so why can't he see his son now? If he a good dad, why is he not allowed to see his son no more? She herself went on and on about how she the best person. Again, plus if we believe in every little thing she said herself, y'all think I'm innocent online. I might seem innocent online.
I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything. I'm good at that, right?
Y'all don't know these people, bro. So y'all can't make these big judgments about who they are as people when you don't know them, bro. All y'all niggas saying this shit about me. Oh, dude, well, no, DDG is this and that. Okay, you know that Halle Bailey's telling the truth. Why? What? Cause she told you, nigga? Cause you saw it. Oh, you speaking to her on the phone. Oh no, cause you don't fucking know her, nigga. Like, come on, bruh. Just like I said, I don't know DDG. Now, yeah, am I leaning on his side? Sure. But I don't know him, bro. I can't say he didn't do this. And I didn't even say that in the last video. Like, bro, this is just crazy to me, dude. Let me know what y'all think about all this down in the comments. What y'all think about this situation. It's just so crazy to me that people just will automatically believe her just because she a woman, bro. Again, I'm not even saying she lying. I'm not saying DDG ain't this abusive dude and he ain't a manipulator or any of that. I just don't know. How would I know that? Just because she said it? How many other people didn't said stuff and they were lying, bro? Like, I don't understand. But again, let me know what y'all think. Are y'all on, whose side y'all on? Tell me why I'm wrong and all this stuff. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, turn on post notifications, share this video. On our road to 2,000 subscribers. Like and sub as we can get there. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks to everybody who's been subscribing. I'm out though. Catch you guys next time.